because I forgot it, but yeah, I'm recording the meeting now for those who are not able to be here. So thank you very much, Diego. So yeah, we've been learning about the friendship, right? Which is a type of relationship between two people, between two or more people, I would say. Okay, and there are some key points that we have to keep in mind if we want to build a strong relationship, right? One of those is cooperation. It says that you can build stronger friendships through cooperation. I'm going to ask Lauren, what is cooperation?
Means working together for the common good.
Correct. It's working together for the common good. Yes, absolutely. So, um, I'm going to ask someone else over here. Ashley, what is another way of making friendships stronger? Ashley,
What we say?
what is another way of making friendships stronger? Emilio?
Having cooperation with others.
Yeah, that's one of the ways, the one that we already discussed. Diego?
It, of making friendships stronger is through mutual respect and support.
Exactly, through mutual respect and support. If we are being respectful with our friends, if we support our friendship will be stronger. Let's say Emilio and Diego have a real good relationship, right? They're real close friends, but then Diego is having a problem and he doesn't understand very well a math problem, let's say that, okay? So Emilio knows, and Emilio probably understand this very well, but he's not supporting Diego. He's not helping Diego, even though he knows, everything about this problem, this math problem. Let's say he's an expert, but he's not helping out Diego. So what type of friendship is this? If Emilio is not supporting his friend, that is support, right? So it's not going to be a stronger relationship. It's not going to be a stronger friendship. And also, mutual respect is very important, right? And respect involves many different things. Okay. Okay. Let's move. Let's scroll down. All right. Look at the picture. There is a boy over there. It's apparently he's selling something. It says, when your peers see you doing good work, they may feel motivated themselves. What are some other examples of positive peer pressure? First of all, we are going to go over peer pressure. We need to know what pressure is, right? So I'm going to have Jared go ahead and read peer pressure. Jared. All right, Brian.
Peer pressure. Peers are not initially one, are friends and another people in your age group. During the teen years, your expanding abilities, independence, and responsibilities can influence personal behavior. Peers can give you support and confidence during this transmission or move toward adulthood. During this time, peer pressure can influence helpful choices. Peer pressure is the influence that people your age may have on you. Peer pressure can be something you feel indirectly, you see classmates wearing a certain kind of clothing without a word from anyone else. You go out and buy the same item or something similar. At other times, peer pressure is direct. A peer may tell you what you should do, do to blend on or be accepted. Sometimes this may come in the form of a demand or threat. Because it influences your decision, peer pressure can affect your health in many ways.
Thank you very much. Harold, you were raising your hand. What is it?
Nothing, Mr. I confused.
Okay, no problem. So we have two concepts over here, peers and peer pressure. I am going to ask, let me see right here. Luis, what are peers?
As noted in chapter 1, are friends and other people in your age group.
Thank you very much. I really wanted to hear something like your own words, but thank you very much. So peers are friends, right? Friends and other people your age, right? If you are, for example, 11 right now, or 10, 11 or 12, most of you, right? So your peers are your classmates, the same people your age, same your friends are the people who are 12 or 11, between 11 and 13 years, I would say, right? So those are peers. Now, what is peer pressure, Marlon? Marlon, what's peer pressure?
Hello.
Yes.
Peer pressure is the influence that people your age may have on you.
Thank you very much. All right. So your peers, I mean, the people your age, can have a great influence on you. So that is called peer pressure. It's the influence that people your age may have on you, positively or negatively, both of them, right? What does that mean? Let's see the examples over there. It says it can be something indirectly. For example, um, let's say the girls, Lauren and Loani are wearing this a certain type of clothing, right? Like something that is on trend, something that is because they like fashion and everything. So as a result, maybe they're not telling the other girls to dress up like they are doing, but the other girls will do because they are noticing that, and uh, they want to look like Lauren and Loani. So they will eventually go out and buy the same type of clothes, the same type of shirt or whatever thing they are wearing, right? Or something similar. So without even saying a word, Lauren and Loani are influencing other people's choices, the other girls' choices in the classroom. Okay, so that is called um, indirect peer pressure. They are not saying the other girls to buy a specific thing, but they are they are making the other girls, you know, to feel they really want to buy this type of clothes, right? And uh, some other times peer pressure is very direct. Okay, someone may come to you and tell you that you have to do something specific to be accepted in a group. For example, let's say uh, Diego, Fernando, Emilio, and Brian, and they have like their group, their friends, right? Emilio want to get in, but they are requesting Emilio to put a chewing gum on the teacher's seat in order for him to be accepted, right? So that's peer pressure, and in this case, it's not indirect because they are telling Emilio what to do. So it's direct peer pressure, right? So you probably understand the difference between indirect peer pressure and direct peer pressure, right? And sometimes this can be like a demand or a threat, and like let's say Jared. Jared is a very quiet student in the class, but the other boys are pressuring him and to do something wrong, right? And they are telling Jared that he has to do this, otherwise they will kick him or beat him, right? So that is a threat. Sometimes peer pressure um, is produced that way. Can you please stop using the chat? Thank you. All right. So, like I said, there is positive peer pressure and negative peer pressure, but we're going to read about positive peer pressure right here. I'm gonna have Nicole, go ahead and read positive peer pressure.
Positive peer pressure. Peer pressure can be either positive or negative. Positive peer pressure can inspire you to improve yourself or do something worthwhile. For example, you may be encouraged to study for a test by studying together with friends or other, other peers. They are having a positive influence on you, inspiring you to improve your health and appearance, or to perform well on a team. Are other ways to be positive influence. Maggie joined the year, yearbook staff partly because of encouragement from her friends. In what ways do your friends
Positively.
pos- positively influence your behavior?
Thank you very much. So as you may notice, there are two types of peer pressure, positive and negative. Okay, for example, when you feel inspired by someone else in the classroom, you look at Lauren, for example, and you're like, wow, she's getting real good grades. I want to do the same. So Lauren indirectly is influencing you. So she's making you feel like you want to get this good grades as well without even saying anything. So that's, you feel motivated, you feel inspired uh, by her. So this is positive peer pressure, right? Or let's say everyone else, like the majority of the people in the classroom are getting good grades, but you're not. So you may feel like you really want to make a change in your life, right? Um, you may feel, encouraged to study a little bit more for a test and stuff like that. Okay. So this is an example of positive peer pressure. They are having a positive influence on you. Um, Another example may be when someone inspire you, to improve your appearance or your health, like somebody, inspires you to change your diet, for example, to eat healthier. That's positive peer pressure as well. Okay. And if you have like a club, for example, to read like 2 days in a week, stuff like that, that's positive peer pressure. Another thing that I have noticed in the class is the chess club. And this is positive peer pressure because at the very beginning, just a couple of you were playing chess, and then like in the middle of the year, the scholar year, and most of you were playing chess. I mean, most of the people got interested in playing chess. So that was a positive peer pressure because it's something good, right? That's a real good example of positive peer pressure. So some of you felt like, you really needed to learn how to play chess because everyone else was doing so. All right. Now let's see the negative peer pressure. I'm going to have Angelica, go ahead and read, please. Angelica, are you there?
Yes, negative.
Yes, please.
I dare you. When Shauna heard these words, she knew it was time to walk away. Daring someone to behave in dangerous or illegal ways is an example of negative peer pressure. The same is true of challenges that go against your beliefs and values. Here are some examples. Urging a peer to use tobacco, alcohol, or other drugs. Talking a peer into being unkind to someone who is different. Persuading a peer to do something illegal, such as shoplifting. Encouraging a peer to be disrespectful to parents or other adults. Urging a peer to fight or get involved in gangs. Standing up to negative peer pressure can be difficult. It is, nevertheless, an important skill to learn. In the lesson, you learn ways to say no to negative peer pressure.
Thank you very much, Angelica. Okay, so whenever, yes, Emilio.
What is shoplifting?
Shoplifting. Um, I don't really know, to be honest with you. It's obviously something illegal, right? It's probably like, I don't know. Let me find that.
Better saw the definition in the dictionary.
Yeah. Okay, so whenever someone says, I dare you, that means that you, hold on, guys. Okay, so whenever someone says, I dare you, that is a threat, right? Because you know something's gonna happen if you don't do what this person is demanding you to do. Okay, so it's like Shauna, that this is a time to walk away or to say someone else, an adult, for example, right? And so some examples of negative peer pressure are like urging a peer to use tobacco, alcohol, or other drugs. Some people, they feel nice because they use tobacco, they drink alcohol, and they want to make somebody else to do the same, right? And they're probably coming nicely to you and tell you, hey, you know what, you should try tobacco, you should try alcohol or something else, right? In a nice way. Not, maybe you don't feel like this person is being really demanding. However, if this person keeps telling you the same thing every day, once and again, you will probably end up doing it. Okay, so that's negative peer pressure because this person is trying to make you do something wrong, something illegal. Okay, talking to a peer into being unkind to someone who is different, and this happens very often at the school. Sometimes we probably don't notice it, but sometimes you are like, you see someone who is different and you start like bothering that person, and you tell someone else um to act the same way, to act unkind to that person who is different, right? That's negative peer pressure as well. Persuading a peer to do something illegal. Let me see, I'm trying to find the word right here. Shoplifting. Okay. Shoplifting. It's the action of stealing goods from a shop while pretending to be a customer. Let's say you go to, Emilio and Diego go to Kenya store, right? and Diego is, you know, telling Emilio that he has to steal some of the things over there while she is distracting Kenya or anyone else who is in there, right? So that's shoplifting, that you will be stealing things from a store. And then it says encouraging a peer to be disrespectful to parents or other adults. Like when you tell someone to be disrespectful with their parents, uh, you are exerting a negative peer pressure. Okay, so don't do that. And the last one, it says urging a peer to fight or get involved in gangs, right? So in these groups, illegal groups, and if you are, you know, urging a person or telling a person to get in a fight with someone else or to get involved in these illegal groups called gangs, um, that is also called negative peer pressure. I mean, in conclusion, everything that will make you do something wrong, if some people is, if your peers are trying to make you do something illegal, something wrong, that is negative peer pressure, guys. So, and these are the examples. All right. Well, this is the end of the lesson. What are we going to do? Your homework, guys, is to go ahead and work on lesson 3 review, and you will work until number 5, okay? So I am going to take a screenshot to send it to the chat so you have the questions over there, okay?
Mister,
Yes, sir.
we need to copy.
You have to copy and solve it as well. You have to complete it.
You already sent a document with the whole book.
Yeah, you have exactly, you have the whole document already, the digital book. But in case, because I know some people probably don't have it or they lost it, I don't know. I will also send the screenshot, okay? And now let me stop sharing and let me stop recording. I'm gonna take a screenshot of you guys. Let me hold on 1 second. Carlos is here. Giovanni, wow, welcome back. All right, so we have 18 people in the class today. Okay, so that's everything for today, guys. Well, not for today, for health class. And we're gonna meet again at 11, okay? Yes, who was
19
speaking?
people we have, Mister.
Yeah, 19, but including me. So it's just 18. So that means that only 6 people are not attending the meetings. Okay, thank you very much for attending this meeting, guys. You've been improving your performance in the meetings, and I am very happy for that, okay? Thank you very much, and bye. See you at 11.
Bye.
Bye.
Mister.
Bye, mister. Thank
Bye.
you.